Will Hololive miss their quarterly forecast? There's a real possibility the answer is yes. Yes, they will. Now, to clarify, there's a difference between their fourth quarter report and their annual fiscal report. Cover Corporation's fiscal year effectively ends March 31st, 2025. Hello Internet, this is Marko Yamashita. Join me as I walk you through why I have very serious concerns about Cover Corporation's upcoming financial reports. The first image here shows Cover Corporation from January 1st, 2025. And as we can see, their stock crashed hard with their Q3 report. It's hardly surprising since the expectations for their forecast were high, yet the statistics showed a clear lack of awareness, desire, or ability to change or make improvements in their core processes to make a difference. A business operation like this that is so steadfast that they're unwilling or unable to change course can be detrimental, as we'll soon see. With existing data, we can estimate Cover Corporation's outcome based upon their performance and forecast, which we used previously on my channel to accurately predict this very same outcome before their Q3 report. Essentially, we can take their estimated revenue, determine the net revenue based upon the margin percent, and take that number along with the estimated number of outstanding shares, plug them into an EPS calculator, and presto. Bear in mind, there are no dividends for Cover Corporation, so they're excluded from the process. Now, an EPS of 32.30 is a nice number for Q3. But for Q4, that is a miss, since expectations are 36.63. So how could one achieve this number? Well, they could have addressed this cost internally by trimming capital waste. This is often a way to refine a business, eliminate waste, and maximize efficiency. But operating and cost of goods expenses went up, so it's very unlikely that they even thought about this. Or they just gotta plain make more money in Q4. That's right, Q4 has to be a banger. And in this case, Cover Corporation must clear 17.4 billion yen to meet their Q4 forecast. Now hang on, hear me out on this. What we can also factor in with Q4 is it's their busiest time commercially and historically, and there's always a huge bump in sales and commerce. However, investors have continuously seen multiple projects being announced, but very little in return. And we're talking big projects with big investments like UE Live, Hollow Earth, and now Project Dreams, the majority being outsourced, which also costs money to other companies. It's difficult for someone to continue spending money in a company that produces little in the way of results when there's a similar company out there providing tangible results that can be seen and realized, namely Unicolor Inc. Now, in my opinion, Cover Corporation has perhaps been a little too ambitious and overzealous with their push into the English-speaking territories, and were a victim of their own success. Had their card game launched in Q3 rather than Q2, everything will just proceed as normal. Instead, we're looking at a company that, in my opinion, is stuck between dueling development projects. Added to that, their aggressive expansion into the US market ahead of a now rebuilding Niji-san GEN branch has probably outpaced their growth, which hasn't translated into higher net gains and has simply held the line. April 9th will mark 4 years since I've been active as a VTuber, and I've created many memories with VTubers I'll cherish for the rest of my life. Those that know me or have followed me on my channel know that I've never begged my listeners for money, I've never sold out for sponsorships, I've never pushed a wish list, and I've used my own funds to pay for my activities because I put you first. I've always told everyone who's listened to support the talent and not the agency, which comes to my announcement. I support the talent of Cover Corporation and Any Color as a public shareholder, and as a continued sign of good faith, I want to use that to help other VTubers continue to grow and thrive so they can become what they want to be in the VTuber community. Should Cover Corporation surpass expectations and achieve at least a 10% gain in their stock price at closing the day after their Q4 and annual fiscal report drops, I will use some of those gains and donate it to a smaller VTuber. My hope is, with continued success of both companies, I'll be able to do this every quarter in order to help other VTubers become successful. Now, this will all depend on, of course, economic factors, whether or not the companies are doing well, and a lot of other things. But my hope is that by doing this, I can help other people by using the success of both public companies and help other people achieve their dream. Till next time, this is Marko Yamashita signing off. Peace.